Hello everyone, good morning, or good day should I say. So, we're traveling home, me and Martin. So I think it is time to do the review of our hotel, the George Hotel by Saffron Dubai Creek. Longest name to a hotel I have ever been on, but, so yeah, everything is packed, we're ready. I can't believe I actually bought an entirely extra luggage because of how many perfumes we got. So yeah, and if you think the sound is different and why I'm holding this DJI thing here, it's because Martin has been so nice and letting me borrow his mic to try this out. I actually have like a receiver thing on my phone and then this thing. So I'm just gonna hold it like many other people do. So I hope the sound, so don't get used to the sound quality. I'm just only gonna use it this time, but it could be fun to do. But yeah, so the review. Me and Martin have really enjoyed our stay, like really. And if you think the camera angle is weird, I was hoping if I could have caught something outside, have a bit of a view, but the camera's a little too low, but that's okay, it's fine. I've shown you the view anyway, so. But yeah, it's time to do the review. What do we think? Overall, we've been very satisfied with this hotel. It's been awesome, it's been fun. Now we've mostly only stayed here to sleep. I think there were only 2 times we arrived early, so that we could relax, but yes. But it's been an awesome experience, and it's not going to be my last time in Dubai. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be back with my family, probably, and I most likely want to stay in the same hotel because despite the things I'm going to say, not that it's going to be horrible things, but I still want to come back here. But yeah, let's start with the first category, which is staff. And with staff, I'm gonna give a 5 out of 5. These guys have been so nice to us, so friendly. Service is top notch. We have 24-hour room service, which is amazing. You don't need to pay extra for, you don't need to pay extra for room service, which I don't know if that is normal to do so, because I have never used room service before. This is the first time. I didn't expect it. This is a 3-star hotel, and they have 24-hour room service. Not even in a specific time slot. No, 24 hours. So you have like a phone here with the different numbers on that tells you can call the reception, housekeeping, and in-house dining. So staff is a 5, but not only because of the room service, because the staff are so friendly. There are 2 guys that work down at the reception that are really friendly, really talkative. Like we can, even if they're not busy doing something, it's always nice because we can have a chat with them. They ask us how we are doing, what are we going to be doing, and it's nice to talk to them, and it gives that extra layer of service that I really enjoy in a hotel, despite it only being a 3-star hotel, right? Like this kind of service I would expect from a 4 or a 5-star hotel. But yeah, staff is a 5 out of 5, so friendly, really nice guys. Next category is the room, and this is what's going to get the lowest score, because I really like this room. Is really actually quite big, really nice, feels very luxurious in a way. 2 nice beds, 2 nice chairs, and bathroom that you have air conditioning. You have a room with air conditioning. You got a TV on the Arabic channels, of course. You got a little fridge. You can put some of your own stuff in if you want to, but it is a mini bar. You have to pay for some of the beverages that already aren't there, and there are some chips and nuts that you also have to pay for, of course. You have a little place to store your luggage. You can stand. You have a little closet room for your jackets. The bathroom, it actually has a bidet. That's something I actually wasn't expecting, and they have that everywhere. You have like a little shower head you use to wash your ass, so that's quite interesting. But despite that, I really like the room. I am still only going to give it a 3 out of 5. The reason being 3 very specific things that happen. If we had lived on a higher floor, I probably would have given it a 4. But the reason 1 is because there actually is a club down in the reception. There are like 2 different rooms for clubbing, and you can hear it. It's not terribly loud, but you can hear it. And if you are a light sleeper, someone who needs to be quiet to fall asleep, it can bother you. So you can hear the music. You can like softly hear it. But I haven't had trouble sleeping, but that's just me. I can't say that for everyone. It's noticeable, and that might be something that I'm pulling it down for. Number 2, The bathroom does look like it needs a bit of a bit of love, because some of the things you can tell a bit worn down. The water, by the way, takes a bit of a while to get hot, so that's also a thing. But we are in a hot country, so it's not like it's like you need it that bad. But if you like your hot showers, you need to wait a bit. Plus, you're standing in a bathtub, so you can maybe feel a little unsafe instead of like a regular shower. It is a bathtub you stand on, and usually I always feel a bit scared to stand on because I'm always afraid that I'm gonna fall. Yeah. And a third thing that I also wanted to say, the third thing is, it says on the booking.com, which is where I booked it, that they say the walls are soundproof, the room is soundproof. I have still been able to hear people, but I can't tell if it's in between the rooms or in the hall. But I've been able to hear people, and you can also hear the water running. Like if those upper floors use the sink, the toilet or something, you can hear the water flowing down, and it's not really that quiet, but not too loud, but still something to note, that it says it should be soundproof, but I have been able to hear some noises, so that's also a thing that's going to drag it down. Now, had we lived on a higher floor where we haven't been able to hear the music, I probably would have given this room a 4, and really close to at least, but I'm going to say 3 for now because of those 3 things that I feel like doesn't make it such a high quality. But other than that, you have a really nice view. The view is beautiful. Like he even said, I showed you, right? Like he say that, oh, we could get this room early, which just won't have as nice of a view. But I'm actually quite satisfied with this. So it does make me curious what the other views are like. So yeah, bit of loud music down below, and they almost do that every day. The bathroom is a bit old. The water takes a while to get hot, and you can hear some noises between the rooms. That's what drags it down. So 3 out of 5. Next on location is the facilities, and I'll say a 4 because they do have a lot of things to offer. We haven't personally used them, but I feel like they do offer a lot of things for you to do. For instance, like the club. If you like go clubbing, they have that. They have a restaurant. It's not that expensive either. It's actually quite cheap. I was surprised for a hotel restaurant. And there's also other types of services you can use that we haven't used, but it's stated on the booking.com site that they can do clothing service if you want them washed or dried or something like that. They offer different services, which say I'm quite good at 4 or 5. I haven't personally used them all, but I still feel like they offer a good amount for you to do. And so that's just it. I don't have much else to say that because I can't say much. I haven't used much of it. But the room service is a good facility, I guess. And the last category we're going to go through now is the location of this hotel. And it was a bit hard for me to decide, but I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. The hotel is quite far from all the big attractions, you know, the big popular things, the malls, Burj Khalifa, all the other big famous places. It does take a while to get there, but there is a metro station 5-minute walk away, maybe even less, from the hotel, where you can just go anywhere you want. So you don't need to walk that far to get to transport. There are bus stops like right next to the hotel almost. So it's not like you're far away from a public transport. It just takes a while to get there, and the public transport can get quite cramped, especially in the really like rush hour. They can be stuffed up with people. If you don't like that, you can take a taxi. It is more expensive though, but it's cheaper to take the metro, so consider that. But yes, like sometimes it can take over an hour to get to some of the places you want to. And you know, sometimes you need to have a stop and switch metro station or switch train. But other than that, like, I mean, you still have things to do here. It's not like there's nothing to do in the area. There's an area where you can go to restaurants, different kinds of stores. There are all sort of things here, and you can pass the time here if you want to take a nice walk. A lot of stores that sell gold, and restaurants, different types of shops, perfume shops. You can do some stuff here, and it's also quite pretty to walk along the creek because the water is also really nice. So I'll say location is a 4 out of 5, and not that bad at all. So yeah. But if you do want to live close to all the big famous things like the malls, well, do expect to give a higher price. So yeah, I guess now that we've done all of that, all the scores, I think it's time to do the final score, and I'm also gonna talk about the price as well. So see you all in a moment. Alright, so I just summed it all up, found the price. So overall score for this hotel is going to be 4 out of 5, which I totally agree with. Martin agrees with it as well. So 4 out of 5 for this hotel is our final score, which I think is real great. We've got really great facilities, the room service amazing, nice view. A few things that drags it down, of course, the music, a bit of the noise, and that the bathroom is a bit old in a way. But yeah, it's fine. It's awesome. I like this hotel. And the price, I paid 481 euros for this trip, for a week. And I feel like for Dubai, that's actually quite good. Especially it's a 3-star hotel with this amount of service, I'm quite satisfied. So I'm gonna let it stay there. 4 out of 5 is my final score for this hotel. And with that, yeah, I guess we're just on our way. I don't have really much else to say. I don't know if I'm gonna be showing the footage from our way home, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a little bit of an update when we return back. That's a little goodbye video. But if anything else, I'll say goodbye for now. And if anything else, guys, I'll see you later. Bye, guys. See you in my next video. Bye. Just on that.